guru. And it's time for me to try to be a tech guru today. How are you, Pat?
Doing great. I just loaded Cowork myself just like 5 minutes ago. It's sitting here. I had to reboot my desktop, so that one's running, and it looks like I'll start playing with it. But I still have OpenClaw. I just gave OpenClaw a voice today, so now he can actually speak.
Oh,
So
that's
that's fun.
cool. At
Hmm.
least it'll be smarter than how they've ruined the voice of every conversational AI. They ruined it because it
Yep.
costs too much in CPUs.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, sorry.
Yep. Yeah, and I was gonna say I go to 11 Labs, so his voice is in 11 Labs. So I'll say, "Oh, speak this," and he'll speak whatever, and it's right through the voice I give
Oh,
him
you
in
have to
11
see.
Labs.
I'm going to be building something with you too. So don't know. My goal, guys, is to have AI employees. You don't like it? Too bad. No one
Hmm.
wants to do the work that I want people to do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take us through this as it's building the author list because it went back to the prompt and talk about things I was talking to. The difference between this and a chat, ladies and
Hmm.
gentlemen, is you could have 6 agents working in the background at the same time. You can't do that with ChatGPT. So let's talk about, can you build me a website? That, like, love that, right? It says,
Hmm.
what is the business name? Blah, 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 blah. And it starts doing,
Yeah.
okay, can I take the HTML code and build it on Wix? They said yes, but with limitations. They said it's better to go to something else
Hmm.
to build it, but it can build an HTML. I want to become a web. I want you to become my web designer and get rid of the human. That was my prompt.
Hmm.
Love the
Yeah.
ambition, just to make sure. Remove Neil Haley personal branding. You want me to handle all the web design. I want you to handle all the website. What platform would be best? And it told me net net netfi drop is the best for a HTML drop. And I'll show you the one
Okay.
that it did. I said, not Neil, hey, I want you to build a total tutor website first. Can you show me the mock-up? And check out the mock-up, guys. Here we go.
Hmm.
Here's the mock-up that was built already from the code. That's already built. There you go. That's not
Okay.
bad at all
No, not bad at
for
all.
building in 2 seconds, right? And I
Hmm.
don't know what it's all going to look like, but it was coming up with ideas. Then it did things, and I just kept talking. And that, but the cool thing is, guys, I was already able to get 200 leads in Northeast Ohio for businesses that I can market to.
Hmm.
All the stuff. Now I'm going to plug it into my AI employees, which I'm going to teach you next week. And I have everything that Pat has, except I don't have to be technical and worry that, the world was taken over or they went into my bank account and stole all my money.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's the difference. Pat is a trained tech. I'm not. I just act
Hmm.
like I'm a techie. All
Yeah.
right. So basically, you look at specifically enough. It talked about the different designs, and I went to something else. I'm
Hmm.
sure it was really happened.
Yeah.
Who is better, you or OpenClaw? It didn't know OpenClaw, so I asked it to Google it.
Really? Okay.
Can you search the web for OpenClaw? So now I know exactly what you're talking about. OpenClaw is a real and very popular open source AI agent that went viral in 2626. It connects you to
Hmm.
messaging apps and acts as a personal assistant. It's free, runs on your own hardware, and supports multiple AI models, including me, Claude. Honest
Hmm.
comparison for your podcast. OpenClaw is more of a messaging based life assistant. It lives in your chat apps and handles
Hmm.
emails, calendars, and tasks with WhatsApp or Telegram. What do I do in co-work mode? It is different. This is the important thing. Well, as we
Yeah.
compared last podcast, let's hear this. I build files, create websites, run
Hmm.
code, automate workflows, and work directly on your computer in real time. The two actually complement each other. OpenClaw can even run on top of Claude as the underlying model.
Hmm.
One thing worth noting for your audience tonight, OpenClaw has some serious security concerns flagged by researchers, including a major vulnerability in early 2026. Cowork runs in a secure sandbox on your machine.
Hmm.
Can you post social media, especially videos? Honest answer, not directly yet. But here's what I can do to make social media easier. So it talks about all this. So I'm like, okay, it's this closest solutions. I'll get to that more. My goal is looking, ladies and gentlemen, at my own AI employee that can do all the marketing for me so I can strategize. All my sales reach out. So all I have to do is show up and make money. What do
Hmm.
you think of that, Pat?
Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing that I told you in the beginning. I'm just been very busy this last week, and one of the reasons why I was so busy, and I love my OpenClaw. He's been doing great. It's just that he gives me a lot of tasks that I have to do. And which is good because he'll come up with different business ideas every single day. He's like, here's a business
Well,
idea.
I'm going to
Here's the
say,
impact.
you know what? I'm going to tell your,
Mhm.
tell him what is his name? What is his name again?
Rich.
Rich. Listen here, Rich. Do it. But he
Hmm.
won't. He just won't.
Yeah. Well, he's doing some stuff. So I've spun up a few extra agents. I've got Cleo. She's my marketing
Oh,
girl. So
okay.
and then I've got Dev, who's my developer. And he runs on a different system, but he's going to build everything in WordPad. So I've already got my hosting platform set up. We'll use WordPad. He'll build everything out. And that's what I wanted to talk to you because one of the business ideas was just, and it's just something on the back end. So he'll build a lot of the content for me, but it's on fraud and helping your elderly, whoever you might have, grandma and grandpa, even your mom and dad, to identify any fraud. And I even saw something on next door recently where I guess this woman got a call frantically from this girl and said it was her daughter. And then some guy got on the phone. It's like, you need to deliver $20,000 to the Walmart parking lot. And it was just one of those things
Right.
where she luckily had another phone who called, she called her daughter. And the daughter's like, what do you mean? I'm fine. I'm right here. She was at home. So it was a complete scam where they
Right.
were
I got
trying
a
to get
scam,
money.
and this is happening. Women
Hmm.
contacts me. So basically, everyone wants to impersonate Neil the Media Giant Haley. If you
Hmm.
go and search, there are tons of profiles faking me.
Hmm.
But some of them are doing scams, and one was on Facebook, and then they were able to record a video to her saying it was real. As
Hmm.
I was speaking, she tried sending me the video. I said, I'm not opening up that attachment. But here's the story. She
Hmm.
was on Facebook and an Elon Musk comment. And in the comments, it said, thank you for commenting because you represent your fans of Donald Trump. You are going to get 200,000 from
Mm.
us. And you just have to go to this bank account. And Neil, the media giant Haley, is going to help you. They didn't call him Neil the media. She found out based on the
Yeah.
picture. It was somebody different. But it showed the video, says, is this you, sir? But I don't know how old she was. She even called me and Vanessa was there. And literally, I'm
Hmm.
telling you, dude, she was drinking the Kool-Aid of Trump, meaning
Hmm.
had no idea, believed it still was possible. I
Hmm.
said, you go to your bank account, this bank they
Hmm.
tell you to go to, they're going to ask you for specific information. They'll say, hey, give us $1,000. We'll refund that money and 200,000 is going to show up on your account.
Yeah.
That's how they scam it. Or
Yeah.
500 bucks or
Yeah.
$200 because $200 in a third world country isn't going to matter. Okay.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
so I see
Hmm.
Rich a lot like Claudette. I'll call
Yeah.
her Claudette. That Claudette is able to do certain things, but look at all the responses. So
Hmm.
what I can do, okay, okay. So here's my next prompt. Well, so I'm here to help you with that marketing plan, even though you think your AI agents, they're not better than the media giant or my agents that I'm going to be building. So we're going
Right.
to see whose agents are smarter. Agent. So I never thought we'd be building agents, but that's
Right.
pretty cool. So is that costing you a lot of money? Because you talked about the back end, Pat, running
It
these
has
agents.
not. No. I just ran, I think so far I'm down $70, but I've run it for 3 weeks. So it's not that bad. I'm
It's going to
still
be
under
about
100.
like 100, 300, or $400 a month to run this thing
Mm.
down
Oh,
the line
for
if you keep things really rolling
for
strong.
co-work.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
not co-work. Co-work's $20 right now, the one I'm using.
Hmm.
$100 for almost 10x more.
Hmm. And that's an addition. So of what I'm paying for Claude right now, right? So
Yeah.
I've got twenty
No, no,
dollars
no.
for
You already
Claude.
have 20. You already got co-work. You can use co-work and
Oh,
it's
okay.
free.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you play around. Let's keep giving
Yeah.
my thing.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk. I love you can build websites. Can you search all of my chats in Claude to know more about me? That's a great question. I want you to be
Uh-huh.
straight with you. No, I can't access your previous Claude conversations. Each session starts fresh. Sounds exactly like the days of ChatGPT. We're just in
Hmm.
a more of an agent mode. That's current limitation. What I can do, your name is Neil Haley, your email, you're building a 10x business growth plan, you're launching Total Tutor, you're doing the here's what I can do about memory problem. I can create about Neil master document right now, a living profile, your business goals and preferences. Then at the start of each new session, you can upload it. Pretty cool that they would create that.
Hmm.
So I should always keep this chat open. No, not necessarily keep the chat open. It gives different options. Okay.
Hmm.
Google me. This will help. It Googled me then. Now it's already excited. This is incredible helpful for our work together. Now can I build it? I can build Total Tutor's website, can create content that matches your voice and authority, design everything around your existing media empire. Do you think that Rich is as smart as Claude?
Yes, absolutely. I can give Rich the same
All
information.
right,
He
ask
can do the
Rich
same
who
thing.
I am then. Let's see
Okay.
what Rich says.
Give me a quick second. I will get that going. Let's
All right,
see.
as we'll go do do do
Yeah,
do
yeah, yeah. Here
do.
he is. Let's see. Can you tell me about Neil Haley? Let's see what he comes back with. So, yeah, he's thinking. Oh, yeah. Come on, buddy. I know. I'm hyping him up. He could do it. He could do it.
Come on, Rich.
Yeah. Because I know he spoke. It's like, all right, we're talking about this. Oh yeah, the media giant. Here you go. The Neil Haley Show, Media Giant Productions, ranked interviewer, business consultant, author. You
I'm
know,
not
he's
an
written
author yet, so Rich is wrong. But then that's
has
on the
written a
web.
book under his Hollow Man publishing brand.
No, I have
No,
not.
that's not you.
So he has hallucinations. No, but
Ah,
I
okay.
was so okay. But look at mine when I had it Google me. I just
Hmm.
asked it to search the web. Neil Media, here's your full profile. Host Neil A Show, 150 plus stations, 5 million weekly listeners, CEO of Total Tutor, six celebrity podcast, nationally syndicated TV radio host, founder of Media Giant Productions, former teacher, heard in 180 plus countries. This is incredible,
Hmm.
helpful for our work together. Okay, so let's keep going. Absolutely. Now that I know you're who I can build agents that are actually useful for you. This is what it said it could build for me. A
Mm.
podcast agent runs
Yep.
before every show, researches your guest, pulls the bio, recent news, generates 10 interview questions automatically. You could schedule these agents.
Hmm.
Total tutor agent, daily agent that generates new student tips, SAT prep content, and social media posts. Daily business briefing agent. Every morning prepares your day. See, this sounds exactly like
Rich.
um Rich.
Hmm.
Content repurposing agent takes your podcast episodes and turns them into blog posts, social media, social captions.
Hmm.
Website update agent on demand. Whenever you say update the website, it makes changes and delivers the file instantly.
Hmm. Yeah.
Weekly. So I can deploy these two ways on demand. Tell me how to run it and do it instantly or scheduled.
Hmm.
Okay. So I think that's different than a prompt. When you say taking that type of action and just letting it go and go hang out, pretty
Yeah.
cool. Okay. I will
Absolutely.
give you all my tasks and how I want to replace Neil with you. I love the vision. Let's build a full AI powered operation. All right. So it goes kind of crazy. And I said, so how many agents can you work in the background at once? That's crazy. Right
Yeah.
now in co-work, there's no hard limit on how many agents I can run in parallel within a session. I can spin up multiple sub agents simultaneously on demand.
Hmm.
That's something that you can't get with ChatGPT.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
something you can't get with anything. So
Hmm.
why don't you ask Rich if you can spin up 7 coworkers right now to work simultaneously in the background?
Um, Great.
But I'm telling you, I want Rich. I mean, I'm going to have my own version. It's going to run. It's going to be busy researching 24/7 for me. And it's going to do a hell of a lot of work because I know in 6 months, could you imagine where we're going to be, Pat?
Oh yeah, I know. All right, let's see what he has to say. So what I'm going to do, since I already have Cowork downloaded, it's installed. I haven't really communicated with it yet, but once I start going, I'll start getting it set up. But I'm going to give it tasks as well. So I'll just have parallel operations managers because
Isn't
that's what I
it?
call them.
Yeah, but see, that's where
Hmm.
wait till you see this idea I got from the last chat. It's pretty intriguing.
Hmm.
I'm going to definitely upgrade from 20 to 100 because this is just gold to a point where I might tell ChatGPT to go fly I'm paying
Hmm.
for Grok, I'm paying for all of them.
Yeah.
If Claude's better, it's time to say bye bye for a week,
Hmm.
for because ultimately, at the end of the day, if you're getting this much work done with the different programs you have, you don't need multiple agents at this point if you can build as many agents as possible.
Hmm.
But ChatGPT, do you think that OpenAI is going to make OpenClaw like this? and have a
You
little
can,
bit of control because
yeah,
OpenAI did buy OpenClaw, but they're
right.
not going to really mess with it, from what I've
Hmm.
heard.
Right. And I think what they'll probably do is make it a little easier to connect into OpenAI. So if it can connect into Chat GPT, because right now, like you have so many different choices you can go to. If they make it easier to connect into OpenAI, perfect. But right now, like I have Sonnet going up for the brain. I've got oh Hachiko, whatever the one,
Okay,
Haiku, whatever that is. I got another one for the heartbeat where it's just, it is low amount. I mean, because they're
see,
just
this is
checking
what I
on this.
can't wait to learn this. But see, then
So
what I'm going to do,
it's all
Pat.
branching out because I also have Kimmy K running and I have Minimax. So I have different
Right.
LLMs out there doing different things for different prices. That's why I'm keeping it low.
Here's the tip for Pat should do. Add another job to the mix. He should create and ask Rich to set this up
Okay.
for $500 an hour to set up uh, what's it called, OpenClaw for somebody, and then train him $500 an hour. And you put it out there on
Hmm.
different sites, and then they go to the website, want to learn OpenClaw, come to Pat, and it's $500. I'm going to do the
Hmm.
same once I learn it. But I'm doing a pretty
Yeah.
good job of explaining how to use CoWork, right? This is simple. Right now in CoWork, there's no hard limit. That's pretty cool. So practical limit isn't a number. It's about making sense. Most power users run 5 to 10 scheduled agents covering different parts of their business.
Hmm. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, I just asked him to create a business plan on how to install and configure OpenClaw for others. He basically said, smart approach. I'll spin up the business plan into 7 sections and run each agent parallel, spinning them all up now. So he's actually creating the agents that will go out and create this business plan for me.
And maybe they'll
So
go
I
out and
did mention
sell.
7 agents. He's running them right now.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, for the love of God.
Great question. Here's the breakdown.
Hmm.
Memory resets. That's one thing. Context window.
Hmm.
No direct social media posting. No real time internet browsing. Can't log into your accounts. Scheduled agents need co-work open. What has no real limit? Websites I can build for you, documents, PDFs, presentations, spreadsheets, agents I can create and run,
Hmm.
content I can write and generate. You're pretty impressed by Claude Cowork. Pretty good.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, I do. I like it. Like I said, I'm willing to try it. I'm willing to see what I can do because, like I said, one of the business ideas was about the fraud,
I love that.
and focus on. So I'm creating training for that. I've got a huge board over here. It is just massive. Of everything I've got written
See,
down.
but Pat, if I wouldn't have told you
Mhm.
about OpenClaw, when you probably wait a couple of weeks
Right?
to know it.
Thank you.
That's why you work with Neil
Yes.
Abidi and Haley. He's always on
Hmm.
the cusp. Next week, you're going to learn a new employee program that's going to be for more basic people. But here's the challenge, Pat. Even though we have employees that can work 24/7 for us, what is the biggest issue?
Mm. Just finding more time to tell them what to do. There's so much. Because it's almost become, and that's what I'm excited about cowork is that the back end maintenance that I'm doing if I have to apply updates, but in reality I tell Rich, hey, apply the updates. He applies the updates himself, so he has certain control that he can run. There are certain things where I ask him to build a mission control portal. He did. He just needed one thing for me to log in and run a terminal line with my password for the, so he doesn't have my password. I had to enter it myself and run it off the terminal. But he gave me my own little mission control panel, my own page, everything set up. So now I communicate with him through that instead of the OpenClaw dashboard.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he's definitely, they can go more rogue. So I asked for
Mhm.
20 research agents. The
Mm,
reason
okay.
I think is research is the most powerful thing. Imagine if you're researching for every client.
Hmm.
Well, so we're running out of time. So I'm going to get to the big thing. It said all these things. It said, no, I want to introduce you to my AI employee as well. And that's called Marbleism. So I'm
Okay.
giving, this is what's it called? For next week's show. But okay, your Marbleism AI employees, Eva, Penny, Sunny, Stan, Linda, Kara. I
Hmm.
can do this for as unlimited 50 different projects. So I have 300 employees and
Wow.
add blog. So look at what it talked about. Here's how
Hmm.
I'm working together for you. Look at this. And then it talked about these people. Together, we can cover the entire operation. Okay. So then I asked for local businesses in Cleveland. It just went ahead and ran all the leads for me.
Hmm.
Look at that.
Wow.
200. So then I can put that in Marbleism, and Marbleism will go and pepper those leads every day. So I don't have to worry about things, but I can at least say, hey, I'm talking to all these Cleveland businesses.
Hmm.
Then it says exactly what a huge savings cost, perfect labor division. And it even breaks it down for you. Can you do
Hmm.
this for any market, Neil? Just say the word, other cities, sponsors, total tutor, next steps. And then I came up with the idea. Great question. How many emails a day will Marbleism send? 200 emails per day max. So I said, well,
Hmm.
what if I have it in multiple emails? Then it went something even crazier. This is what you want to see.
Wow.
1,440,000 emails a year. If you use 20 workspaces, you can do 4,000 emails per day.
Wow.
And then he said, and then it got even smarter. And then it stopped. But here's the thing, it says, this is great business. Can I charge a ton for this? And this is what it came up with.
Hmm.
Lead generation, 502,000 a month. Full outreach management, 1,500 to 5,000 a month. Complete AI sales machine setup, 3,000 to $10,000. Done for you monthly retainer, 2,500 to 7,500 a month.
That's awesome.
But that's why, ladies and gentlemen, as I stop the share and let Pat finish up, because this is Pat's guest. Next week, I will do Marbleism. Then he's
Okay.
going to, but you're going to say, co-work and Marbleism versus co-work
Hmm.
and your guy. Who's easier and who will accomplish more and who will make more money? That is our test of the
There
mirror.
you go. We're putting them to, that's the challenge is who's going to
Yeah.
make more money. I love it.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah. So that's the big thing. So the last question for you before we say goodbye.
it. Hmm.
Um, the thing is, just because we have AI employees means there's so much input and output we have to
Hmm.
do.
Yeah.
It's not easy, and
So,
you really have to ask the right tasks.
hmm.
Like, how many people would have been in prompt and co-work to the level where it's already saying, I can make you a multimillionaire?
Yeah.
That is why you have to treat it like an expert and
Hmm.
go through that process. All right.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I'm telling you, Neil, I've got so much stuff going on in my head right now where it's just I'm flooding it into Rich. Rich is taking care of it. He's got 7 agents pulled up creating different items just for that last
You got to
task
tell
we
me how
had.
much it's going to cost,
Um,
because then we're going to also look at costs.
it's not
Marbleism's
much.
44 bucks a month,
Yeah.
and co-work would be 100 plus all my other
Mhm.
large language models. We'll
Mhm.
see how much money
Yeah.
and productivity spend
Yeah.
costs more.
Yeah. And offline, if you could give me the name of the URL that you want me to set up for my fraud thing. So
Yeah.
send that over. So because I don't want to scare people away, go like, okay, stop fraud now. That would be a good one. Something like that.
Yeah.
But right now I'm on underweightbooks.com. I didn't want to put the whole fraud training underneath my underweight books. I'm going to create something new.
No, I think that's where you go buy your book and then make sure you don't get fraud.
There you go. There you
No, but
go.
so patriley.com will be another great one. But okay, I love that
No, no, I
idea.
can't. I don't have Pat Riley because of some coach somewhere in
Who is that
Miami. I don't
coach?
know. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's a loser compared to you. Okay.
I do have patrick-riley.com. So
Okay. All right.